Jack Gilmore is here from Jack Allen's Kitchen. We were just talking about getting huge reviews, and everybody else loves it. So that said, we got some intricate cooking to do, so let's get to it first, and then we'll talk about that.
Well, Thanksgiving's one of those days where family and friends get to meet,
right?
And you got to have some great food. It's all about food.
You must have.
So I'm going to get this started, then we can talk about it. I'm making mac and cheese.
Yeah.
5 cheese macaroni.
Great side dish, right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
This is one of the sauces where you need to know. Put it in your repertoire, and you can use it for veggies and a lot of stuff. So I start off with a little bit of flour and butter.
Flour and butter.
This is what you call a roux. This is what you make gravy out of, too. So you want to brown the flour, just brown it till it gets just slightly.
Right.
And this is a great skillet to use. You can use a cast iron skillet. I'd recommend that.
Yeah.
This is one of those things where it's just a one skillet deal.
Sure.
So this is perfect. So this is a thickener. Okay. So we're going to add a chicken stock to it.
Okay.
We make our own chicken stock, but you can easily buy a good quality one.
Yeah.
Buy the one in a box because it doesn't have all the sodium stuff.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So there we go. Then so I've got chicken stock.
Up, doesn't it? And then you're going with the.
Then I'm going with milk.
Yeah.
And then it's going to get going. So I'm going to let it get hot.
Does it matter? 1%, 2% skim, whole?
Well, it's mac and cheese.
Use
the real stuff.
Yeah, use the real stuff. Okay.
So here's the deal. So that's going to get going. So we're going to end up letting it get thick.
Yeah.
And the flour is going to cook out, and we're going to add cheese to it.
Okay.
So what's going to happen is after you add the cheese, you can add it to broccoli. Yeah. You can add it to cauliflower.
Right.
Hey, throw some green chilies in there.
Sure, right.
Some green chili mac and cheese.
Yeah. We do it with the asparagus.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's perfect. Okay.
Absolutely.
Does it matter what kind of pasta you use with this?
I like to use a thick macaroni. We use a twisted macaroni at the restaurant, which is like a double size.
Sure.
So to me, the bigger the better.
It holds it in, right?
But you know the kids, they may want the little mac and cheese. So this is getting perfect. Feel that?
Yep, that looks good.
All right, so we're going to add Jack cheese to it.
Okay.
This is all Texas Jack cheese. Yep. Texas cheddar cheese.
Can you use anything you want?
You can use whatever you want. Try to stay away from something that won't melt, like a Gouda or anything like that. May not melt. So this is melting.
Boy, look at that. That turns into a beautiful little sauce there.
And then I really love blue cheese.
Here we go.
Blue cheese, the good stuff.
Yep.
So we're talking 3 cheeses right now. We're going to end up topping it off with Romano and Parmesan and then breadcrumbs. It's just simple.
Yeah, and you get the pasta and boil it and everything else. Get that ready first, right?
Exactly. So
you add it too.
I did this morning. All you want to do is mix it in.
Perfect. And I asked that question because my mac and cheese usually comes out of a box. So.
Well, mine does too when
the kids are hungry. All right, boy, that.
So look at that.
That really.
Little salt and pepper. This is where I would add my jalapenos and cream cheese, things like that.
Yep.
But this is one of those things you want to be thankful for Thanksgiving.
Sure.
Especially with all your friends and relatives.
Boy, look at that.
Look at that. So here's what we're going to do. Best thing to do is you can either leave it in your skillet, which is what I would do. Yeah. But at the restaurant, we put it in a bowl like this.
Okay. And we were talking, if you have a cast iron skillet, I was telling you about the one that my grandma left me, that you coat it with a vegetable or some kind of an oil or a vegetable oil, bake it in, and then it becomes
just like
an ultimate cooking dish, right?
Like
I mean, you can put it in the oven and everything else. So
basically what we're going to do is put the cheese and stuff on top.
Yeah, more cheese. Is there too much on a mac and cheese? No, there's not, is there?
No,
there's
then this
Parmesan.
Is Parmesan, breadcrumbs.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, if you want to throw some ham on there, some bacon on there. I was
going to say, yeah, bacon.
Bake in the oven for 10 minutes.
Undercooked a little bit, too, is makes it good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And nowadays, it's pork belly.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
use pork belly.
Right.
And then you bake it off in your skillet, and about 4 or 5 minutes in the oven, get the color you want. But at the restaurant,
just browns on the top and as crispy as you want it, as cooked as you want it, it's
creamy
ready to go.
As can be. You know, it's kind of one of those things where you bring it with your fork, all the cheese follows.
Right, exactly.
So we got a little caramel sauce. This is a goat cheese and pumpkin tart that we're doing at the restaurant this week. And the goat cheese is out of Pure Luck Farms.
Pumpkin tart?
Pumpkin and goat cheese tart.
Okay.
They'll throw a little candy pecans on top.
That's good.
And that's a really good. I'm going to leave that for Rhonda. Don't ever.
Yeah, right.
Don't take Rhonda's dessert.
No, I wouldn't dare.
I brought Rhonda some pimento cheese that we greet all of our guests with. But, you know, Thanksgiving, Jack Allen's is very grateful for the community that's really supported us.
Are you surprised by how successful? I mean, everybody is talking about Jack Allen's Kitchen.
Well, I get goosebumps when we can talk about that. But, you know, the thing is everybody's really embraced us in the neighborhood, and we try to do the right thing and give back to the community. And we're very, very thankful for everybody's support. And we're doing a big gift card promotion where it's $50, we give you $10.
That's a great idea, too.
Yeah.
Really? For $50 you get $60?
For $50 you get $60.
Hey, there you go.
So please come by and get some gift cards.
Yep.
Best way to wrap up Jack Allen's food with a gift card.
No doubt about it. 7720 West Highway 71. JackAllensKitchen.com is the website. You know, it's a given. The food's really good, but the atmosphere, people talk how cool it is just to go and sit.
We try to create a great vibe where people want to go indoor or outdoor. We've got 2 bars, one's outside. And we're trying to create that. And we built a huge 22-foot fireplace there to make it more communal and more neighborly.
It's friendly and it's good. There's your macaroni and cheese. You can find it on our website or on the Jack Allen Kitchen website as well. We're back with more right after this. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Boy, it looks good. Yeah, don't get in the way of Rhonda's.